Here I am with the new ACURA Integra, the 8 specs version. There are two versions of this car. One version is for people who like to drive with their phone in hand and not pay attention. That's the continuously variable transmission version. This one with a manual transmission is for those who prefer machines. It was the one I preferred to choose for the trip because I'm staying back here at the Portofino Hotel, which is the same place where the race ends. If you saw the movie, the Cannonball Run, that's where it ends, at that hotel. And it has become an iconic place because over the years, everyone comes there with their unique cars. That's where I am now, where we're staying. But today, this little guy shows up, totally premium, and does what I call breaking the law. I've mentioned the other available version, but I'll discuss the one I choose. As a car enthusiast who loves engines, I do this job because I love cars. Nowadays, since we're dealing with the new electric microwaves, for me that's already a different kind. Wearing an Apple Watch isn't really about telling time anymore, but that's a complex topic. So this car, it reminds you compact cars still exist and have many features. And in the year 2026, that's almost an act of rebellion. The Integra comes with 40 years or more of history. The story continues with a more advanced, premium, and renewed chapter. Now's the perfect time to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications for my latest car projects and updates. I'm in this position thanks to you, and I always tell you how grateful I am. Don't forget to subscribe, please. This car is the one that says yes, 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 yes. We're in a kind of electric era, entering the electric age. Let me have some fun with the gasoline, the manual transmission, and that driver-focused gearbox. For machine enthusiasts who enjoy engine vibrations, it arrives refreshed with 3 new colors. What did they do new here? Up front? Well, let me tell you something. They added integrated black lips on the sides for the first time, which weren't there before. Notice how the car's color is used in the grille, though you can have it in black too. Some good combinations, but I like the changes they've made, like fully integrated LED lights, sensors, and functional side parts. Even the small intake sharpens the look nicely. This small car is entry-level for those who enjoy driving. Learning that this still won't be identified, a path remains. And a company like them has proven it. They are the leaders in this segment. And with this new car, I think they're definitely going to keep being the leaders. I love the exposed engine with no cover. It immediately shows it's for those who like to open and inspect it. To say, wow, 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 what can I take out? What can I add? What can I change? Even if you have no idea what you're looking at, seeing it without a cover, open like that, you say, oh my God, what a watch. That's incredible. They placed the small ACURA logo up there, 1.5L, variable valve timing and lift electronic control turbo, 200 horsepower. I already said the transmission is manual, because if you're one of those who still believe in the religion of the clutch, this 6-speed manual gearbox is super important. Because it's going to put you in that situation where you control the machine doesn't control you, the machine won't. Telling you to take your hands off the wheel so you don't break them if you turn, that advice won't help you. If you prefer CVTs, that's fine. I'm not criticizing them. This is just my opinion, and ACURA calibrates theirs well. In the end, it's not the usual continuously variable transmission that makes you want to turn off the car after going 0 to 100 in 7.1 seconds with continuously variable transmission S. It's not a Type S with 320 horsepower, but we're discussing why it's the one people actually buy, right? It features a dynamic driving system that adjusts the steering, throttle mapping, gauge color, and offers adaptive dampers. Yes, that's there, and it totally changes the car's personality depending on the model options. It's a lot of fun. Does it feel like a Civic but on steroids? This car. It clarifies that some so-called compacts with ambition still exist. If you see it from the side, see it from my view. The car sits low for better speed and aerodynamics, which I like. It has a blind spot detector and new 18-inch wheels, though they're a bit too shiny for me. Here it's very clear that it's the AXP. The wheels are a little wider. That gives you better performance on the road, especially with these new dampers. The light sensor is now much more pronounced to work with the new front lip we have, which we've never had before. Keyless entry matches the color and has a lot of shine, which is a bit much for me, but the side looks nice. The mirrors fully retract. It's also important to check if the doors feel heavy when opened. That means it's a car of pretty high quality. I really like that, how it looks, how the car feels. It's a small wedge, but it's a sedan made for shifting. You'll like it. It'll teach you to drive and keep the phone out of your hand. What do you think? I love it. I'll tell you here. I like that the 60/40 seats fold down completely flat. Not all cars like this offer a flat surface. The sloping roof is designed for better aerodynamics. You lose that somewhat, but this one retains it well. Now let's sit here and close the door. This isn't leather, it's plastic with yellow stitching, but it's acceptable. Let's discuss the price. This isn't among the most expensive cars. There are cup holders in the doors and good rear space. The sunroof is only at the front, which is fine when sitting in the back. I can see the dashboard and the manual transmission, which I like in these cars. There are also two USB-C connectors, but I don't see any air conditioning vents here. The first thing you notice when you get in here is this new 9-inch screen. I'm here now, following driving instructions and driving at the same time. I put it in a processor that's much faster, that really reduces the lag. That delay it used to have before, that makes you feel like you're making movements, but it's not like a Nokia I used to have. Now we have wireless, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and we also have wireless charging down here, which comes standard now, okay? It also comes with the display up front here, the display panel that's pretty clear, 5.3 inches, it has the front display. The interior trims are completely new, many of them, and the pedals are now made of steel. The stitching, since it's contrasted with this orange color, also looks pretty good, although the seats are not leather. I like the gear lever too. You can feel the stitching on top when you touch it. These little details are what I really like, okay? Another thing I really like about the gauges is that the needles are red. They have a cool vibe. Kind of sporty, kind of childish. I like it too. It's also very fun. Did you hear that? You already noticed there are now two USB ports in the back, which weren't there before. We have the modes, which are sport. There you have it. Normal comfort mode. Let's leave it in sport mode. 12 seat positions provide comfort. The steering wheel adjustment is mechanical. Quality? Here's the truth. Let's talk prices. This car is under $40,000. So if you're coming from an Audi A3 or a CLA, you're gonna feel that the European one is still ahead in refinement. Okay, ACURA knows it. It's nothing new, but, and here comes the but again, this Integra is still the most fun to drive in the segment. How does that happen? That's just life. The upside is it includes a dynamic driving system. Okay, that changes the steering, that works. Collaboration with the needles, with the gauges, the damper system is adaptive. Everything here feels really fun. I'm in a very residential neighborhood in California. The police here have little tolerance, but I like how it feels, I like how it looks. It's finished like this, with a grille, with a bird cage it has here. It used to have it. The Honda Civic has it too, if you look at it. Okay, it doesn't feel like a Civic. This one feels like it's on steroids. What this car does is make it very clear that compact cars like this still exist, and that it has a whole lot of ambition. This comes with all the safety systems you can imagine. What are called top picks? Okay, it's called ACURA Watch Standard. Okay, automatic braking. All the usual features like lane departure assistance, which are now standard in most cars. This is well equipped with adaptive cruise control, plus front and rear sensors if you want more. In terms of safety, this car is like what they call a controlling dad. This car is made here in Ohio. And what you do is you decide when you buy it, if you want character or if you want status. It drives well, okay, it has a manual, of course, it has good space, it's reliable, and it has more personality than many of the current turbo compacts we already know. Now the downside is that it's a bit noisy in here. The soundproofing could be a little better, but since I actually like to feel the noise, it's fine for me. Some people expect the silence of German cars, but this car was never meant to be German. It's meant to be an Integra. And nowadays, that's very, very refreshing in a new car. 4 years, 50,000 miles of warranty. I already mentioned that I have two USB connectors here in the front, one Type-C and one regular USB, the 12-volt one. The charger over here, two cup holders in the doors, good visibility. I have a blind spot detector in the side mirrors, sunroof here in the front. All of that is really appreciated. I have it open right now because I have the camera hanging there. Heavy traffic here, especially in our neighborhood, doesn't help at all. Showing off this car a bit, it's still fabulous. I already mentioned the needles, very nice, and the display isn't blocked, okay? The volume controls are on my left hand with ACSpec and the logo in the center, cross adaptive control and other features on this side. Features like lane keeping and letting go of the steering wheel seem unnecessary to me, especially in a manual car. They have to add things, sell you some gadgets and features, otherwise they won't make the sale. Nothing about starting is here with the OK button. Let's see. Now I'm heading toward what's a bay, close to the bay. Let's see what they have prepared for us when we get there. But I love driving this car every time I get a manual car. Wow, what a difference. Because you're the one moving the beast, moving the machine yourself. Even with added safety and assistance features, it's still a manual. If you don't do something with the car, nothing happens here, you see? Right? This is the part I like, when you can accelerate and drive it, going in and out of the curves. It's super important because that's when you feel how dynamic it is, how easy it is to handle the short shifts, which I also love. The gear lever is extremely smooth. This is the most beautiful state in the United States for me, in my opinion, but it's the one that's the worst managed by socialists. So is living here a problem? All your earnings go to taxes. People are moving to Florida, Arizona, Texas, a lot of places. That's why Toyota left here. That's why it left here. All my controls here on the left are electronic for the seat. I keep it set here in a low position because I like to drive in a low position. If possible, of course, especially in a car like this. Well, back here I really like the way this opens because when it opens it's wide. It's not one of those trunks where you only have a tiny little opening to get in. Here it's completely different because we have space. When you fold down all the seats, it's impressively large. I like that. Also, you have a cover that you can remove or leave in place. This model is $39,800, but it starts at $33,000 for the one that comes with the continuously variable transmission. Definitely not for me, but anyway, I'm letting you know so you're aware that it's available. The camera features wings and two shiny chrome exhaust outlets. I added that, it didn't have it either, but those are real touches that I like. From the manufacturer, this spoiler is also completely new. And what can I say? This car is quite acceptable for what it is, offers and costs. First, make sure you know how to drive, since many newcomers don't. Some people dislike driving, but those who enjoy it and pick the manual version will love it. Because this car isn't here to break any records, it's just here to remind us of something really important. Driving can still be super fun without having to sell your soul. These are things and phrases you need to think about when buying a car. Because in a world where the trend is for electric cars to be completely silent, this one comes here to do the exact opposite. And I like that. Thanks for subscribing. See you next time.